India, the USA, Great Britain, the Netherlands, Venezuela. People from these and many other countries of the world live with us side by side. They are working, starting families, growing up children and simply enjoying life in Kazakhstan. In our program Connecting Cultures, we share their stories that had occurred before they came to Kazakhstan and after they arrived here. From them, we will learn how the experience of staying in our country has changed their destinies. Our program follows the life of foreigners in our country. This is true stories told by representatives of many nations living and developing in Kazakhstan, and for whom our country has become home. Diplomatic relations between the Republic of Kazakhstan and the Kingdom of Spain were established on February 11, 1992. Since then, cooperation between two countries has been steadily developing. Our today's heroine, Carmen Municio, enjoys traveling and exploring the world. As fate has willed, Kazakhstan has become like a second home for her.
Our heroine was born in the small town of Casares with a population of nearly 5,000 people. Since her childhood, Carmen had been quite active and curious. Thus, as soon as she saw an opportunity for traveling, our heroine took advantage of it immediately.
So, talking about the educational system, I think KIMEP is one of the best universities here in this country. And it offers the opportunity to learn from great professionals. But also what I like about this university is that I can also join different clubs. So I can go to the gym or I can go to the debate club. So it's not only about learning, but also to having fun and to meeting new people. So, well, and I think it's a great opportunity that I got the chance to open an agreement with KIMEP. And I hope that upcoming students will enjoy Kazakhstan as much as I do.
Carmen, can you please tell me about your childhood a little bit?
I was born in Spain, in a little town. It's between Portugal and Madrid, and it's called Cáceres. It's a beautiful town, and I highly recommend you to visit it. And well, I was born in a small family, kind of, and I have brother, sister, father and mother. My father, he works, he's kind of economic. My mom, she's dentist, that's easy one. My sister, she is 29 years old. She's doing her PhD in Germany, in a small village in the east of Germany. My brother, he's 26 years old and he's right now in Barcelona and he does restoration of buildings. And my relationship with my brother and my sister is really good, but we all live like too far away from each other, but when we get to meet in one city, in one point, then it's super good to have them and to talk to them, yeah. First of all, I went to a Catholic school, and at the age of 12, I changed to a high school, like a secular high school. And by that time, I wanted to be a doctor. But then when I was 17, I changed my mind completely. I wanted to be biotechnologist or politician or translator. Yeah, it was different, completely different. And well, actually I chose translation because it was the farthest city from mine. I just wanted to go as far as possible, just to explore. I love my city and I love it right now, but I just want to explore. I love exploring things. So that's why. And also because studying languages, it opens me the door for anything else. But actually right now I'm not doing anything about translation. I just decided to change my major and I said, yeah, let's do international relations. Yes, let's see how it is.
How did it happen so you choose Russian language?
First I wanted to study Chinese.
Wow.
Yeah, but well, I was a bit late on the registration, so I couldn't take any place on the class. And then I said, okay, if I cannot study Chinese, then let's go to another exotic language. And then Russian, it comes up like, yeah, let's try Russian. At first, it was really hard for me. But then in third grade, the third year, I went to Russia to do a language course on Russian, and then I studied a lot of Russian there, and I got to know Russian. but it was the third year of university when I started to talk in Russian. This language is not only spoken in Russia. You can find Central Asia or other countries. So it gives me the opportunity to travel a lot. I can live here by myself. I can make it. It makes me feel like independent, and I like it.
I know that this is not the first time you've been living here in Kazakhstan. Can you please tell me about that period of time in your life?
That was during my last year of university, in my translation studies. Well, I saw that there was like this opportunity to go to the embassies of Spain abroad, and I saw there was the Moscow one and there was the Astana one. So I said, okay, let's try another speaking country, another Russian-speaking country, and let's try. And then I chose Astana. First of all, before coming, I just Googled it and I said, okay, let's see what it's going to wait for me over there. And then I saw these high constructions, the step, everything, and I was like, okay, I'm going to somewhere I don't know nothing about, but it seems it's amazing. I told my parents, like, well, I'm going to Kazakhstan. I showed them the pictures I have been looking through, and they were like, okay, it's nice, we'll let you go. But then actually I came to Astana 2 years ago in June, and they came to visit me on September 2014, and they loved it. And now that I'm here again, when I told them, yeah, I'm going to Kazakhstan again, they were like, oh, yeah, it's amazing. It's a good opportunity for you, for your studies, and it's a safe country, and yeah, we loved it because we visited it. So yeah, they were really, really happy.
The second trip to Kazakhstan became a real challenge for our heroine, since the university in which she was being educated at that time had no partnership agreements with the KIMEV University. Even so, Carmen eventually found an opportunity to study exactly at this educational institution.
Carmen, why did you decide to come here to Kazakhstan for the second time?
After my internship in Astana, I went back to Spain to start my master's degree in Barcelona. And then I had the chance to go abroad to do an exchange program, and I could choose between different cities like Istanbul, like Berlin or Prague. But I decided to open an agreement with another university, which is this one in Almaty, KIMEV. And it was really hard to open the agreement, but eventually we did it with my coordinator back in Spain. And now my university and KIMEV, they have an agreement, and more students from my university, they can come here as well from now on. So it was because of my initiative that now these two universities can make an exchange and can send students abroad.
When you arrive into the foreign country, I guess the first thing that you've noticed are other people, you know, how they behave, how they dress, how they look like. What do you think about the Kazakh people?
I feel that they are really welcoming, and then when I start to talk in Russian, they say, oh, wait, you're not from here, so where are you from? And sometimes when I tell them, like, no, I'm from Spain, blah, 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 they're like, oh, this is the first time I see a Spanish person, oh, I'm so surprised. So, I don't know, it's super fun, like, they haven't seen a Spanish person, never ever, and it's super fun to be like the first one, like, wow, I'm that important. I don't know, I feel like at home. I mean, that's why I came back again to Kazakhstan. I feel this is really a good country and good people.
So you lived in two different cities of Kazakhstan, Astana and Almaty. Can you compare these two cities? What do you like about Astana and what do you like about Almaty?
What I would change in Astana is the weather, of course. First, before coming to Astana, I saw like TV program, which was like Spaniards abroad, around the world, and there was this program about Astana, about Kazakhstan, and the first sentence I heard from this program, it's like, well, you know, Astana is the second most called capital in the world. So I was like, okay, and I'm going there. My internship at the embassy, it helped me to open my eyes, like what actually diplomat missions do. and it was really interesting, and there are lots of things to do in Astana, in Kazakhstan in general. I don't know, I think both cities complement each other. Astana is in the middle of the steppe, which is beautiful, but Almaty is in the middle of mountains, which is actually, I think, more beautiful. So I think they complement each other, and since I don't really know Almaty that well, I cannot really say anything like too much about Almaty. I have to know the city better.
Can you talk about KIMEP University a little bit, about the atmosphere here, about your classes?
So about KIMEP, KIMEP is really like an American-style university, so I am not used to this. I'm more used to the European-style one. I decided to come to KIMEP because one professor told me that this was a really good university, and I wanted to visit another city in the country, not just Astana, to live and experience Almaty. It's also a good opportunity for me. And well, about KIMEP, I think it's really a nice university, and the atmosphere here, it's amazing. I mean, I'm living at the dorm, and it's amazing to live with another person. I live with a Tajik girl, and she's amazing. I mean, and living with another cultures, you get to know different traditions and different things, and I love it. And about the rest of the students, you can speak English in this university, so you're not going to get lost. And actually, if you are like, what is this class, or what should I do, or they are all always helping you. They are super welcoming. All the classes are in English as well, which is good for me, because studying in Russian would be very, very hard. Right now I'm taking like 2 courses. One is History of Kazakhstan, which is really nice to have because I need to learn more about this country. And the other one is Asian security, because I don't want just to focus on Central Asia, but I would like to know more about Asia in general. The second course, Asian security, I think that's the one that I like the most.
Talking about the traditions, have you tried our traditional cuisine?
So I have already tried bish barmak in a wedding in Astana, but I prefer lakman or manti, and well, I have been told that kumis or shubat are really, really healthy, but I haven't tried it yet, neither of them, but I will. I'm sure I will.
And what do you do after your classes? Like, how do you spend your free time here?
I can call myself an active person, and I like to help people and participate in different kinds of events. And well, I had the chance to participate in the Universiade, which were held just now in January in Almaty, and it was a really good opportunity for me to get to know this kind of event. It was really interesting that I could have this chance to participate in this event, which is like different from what I'm used to in my hometown. Like my hometown is not surrounded by these mountains, so we don't have the chance to practice these winter sports, and it was really, really interesting.
In addition to a variety of spare time activities, Carmen profoundly goes in for sports. As far back as her childhood, she reached great heights in gymnastics, and now she tries to keep herself in shape.
Carmen, we've already talked a lot about your past and about your present, but what about your future plans?
Well, first of all, I have to finish my master's degree, which will be, I think I'll be done by September this year. And then I'm not really sure, maybe I start a PhD on Asian studies, or maybe I will work for an international organization. I want to learn more about Asia because I like its traditions, I like everything about Asia, but I have to learn more about it. Even though I'm planning to travel around Asia, I hope I will have another chance to come back to Kazakhstan, because I would like to see again the mountains, Tian Shan, Almaty, Astana, and the friends also I have done, and I hope I will do more friends. Yeah, I would like to come back again, because actually Kazakhstan has stolen a part of my heart.
Learning new things is one of the main reasons for progress. After majoring in international relations in Kazakhstan, Carmen Municio continues familiarizing herself with Asia, going deep into its traditions and history, discovering the mysterious culture of the East.